Welcome back to the DFS Sweatshop. I'm your host, your DFS Jerusalem, coming to you live from the list. You got 150 entries, and then you're a shark, and I don't fuck with you. So there's too much good shit on here. This is the often imitated, never duplicated. I'm here with my lovely co-host. Thank y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy. I may have been calling in to work. You're gonna be in the running for the Snowflake of the Year. Get your shit together with your snowflake. I'm here at the crib, man, and I'm just finishing up. Stop. Throw them bitches in the main. I'm telling you. You're gonna see the results, bro. You're gonna see it. This is what's really gonna help you out. You know how I feel about the home dogs. There's a lot of fight in the home dogs, and I really think a lot of shit to go over tonight. Who that? Scoring all them points over there. Player of the night.
Get him in your lineups. Get him in there. And let's go get this money.
Thursday, let's go, and remember, in the sweatshop, we always keep it 300. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? This is your boy, the DFS Jerusalem, and you can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem. Yo, first things first, hope you all enjoyed your holiday season. As for us, as for me and my fam, us here in the sweatshop, we damn sure had a really nice Christmas, man. Yo, shout out to everybody that sent in pictures. Let me see your families. Let me get a closer glimpse into you and your life and how awesome you are, man. Yo, everybody, all the dads, man, the hardworking dads that I saw, with the pictures with the kids, and oh man, that's dope. That's dope. That is dope. Yo, they like to think that we don't exist anymore, man. The people like us, man, but we are still here, bro. And that's why I love this shit. This shit is way much more than DFS to me, man. This is fam, man. This is fam, and I want you to know, whatever you saw, whatever you see, it wouldn't be possible without you. It wouldn't be possible without you. I'm so serious. It would not be possible without you. Okay. So, again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. We've got another big one coming up. It's going to be New Year's. So, yo, we're going to do that together. We're going to continue that together. So, no, I'm going to go with our normal formatting of the show, but time permits. I want to jump straight into today's 8-game slate, and I kind of want to look at the week and see where we shake out in terms of scheduling. Yo, big shout out to the homie Gundacker, man. Run DFS. Had a really solid night last night. Anytime one of us from the community, from the YouTube community, man, balls out, it was always good to shout each other out, man. And yo, big shout out to the homie, man. That was nice. That was nice. Big lick for him. So let's go ahead and jump in there. Take a look. Yeah, we gotta talk about Ben Simmons, bro. He's the fucking Grinch. Ben Simmons is the Grinch that stole Christmas. That dude fucking I think Ben Simmons has been figured out. They figured him out. They understand that if you can do anything you can do to keep him out of the paint, you'll crush him. Like, he can't do it. If you can keep him out of the square, you can shut him down. I mean, he's gonna get a few assists. He's gonna score a couple of points because he's just bigger and stronger than a lot of people. But in terms of being able to shoot the ball, like as many bodies as you get in the square, like that, that limits what he can do. If you got 2-3 cats in the square at the same time, even pull your man in the square, and he can't get there, he can't get in there, then he's not gonna be a major factor. He's not. They have figured him out, bro. They have figured him out. He better change his game. Do something. Can't. All right. So today we do have 8 games on deck. The Natty Telly, the national televised games. You got a couple of them, and it could be a couple of duds, or it could be slate breakers. We got Chicago and Milwaukee. There's going to be an NBA TV, and we've got Sacramento and the Clippers. Those are the 2 national televised games on Tuesday. Today, then we have on Wednesday, we got a nice amount of games, man. We got 10 games, and we've got we got Boston and Charlotte. Wait a minute, I might have baby, let's go to Charlotte. We might go to Charlotte. We got Boston and Charlotte. That'd be a nice one, man. Get to see some Jaylen Brown and Kyrie. Ooh, I like that. We got Boston and Charlotte, but the national televised game Wednesday is going to be Toronto and Oklahoma City. That should be a good one. Then we got Utah and Golden State. That might be a snooze fest. Then Thursday we got 5 games, which is fairly decent. I don't have an issue with 5 games. We got a couple of national televised joints. We got Houston, Boston, then Philadelphia, and Portland on Thursday, and then Friday we have a 9-game slate. That's pretty fair and balanced as far as the week goes. And the national televised game is going to be the Rockets and the Wizards, and then we've got that's it. Just that one. Okay, just that one televised game. The Rockets and the Wizards. Okay, cool. Oh, then Charlotte goes to Golden State. Wow. Then on Saturday, starting at 7 o'clock, that's pretty good. We've got a 5-game slate with the national televised games being only one. Philadelphia and the 76ers. That should be a good one. Embiid against Jokic, man. That should be a good one. And then on Sunday, we've got another 8 games, but it's starting at 3, so it's probably going to be a cutoff point at about 7 o'clock. So we could probably have a 5-game night slate with Los Angeles and Houston starting that off, and a televised game. This new televised game, national televised game on Sunday. That's gonna be a football day. So we've got a pretty solid week to look forward to, man. I think we should be getting to the money. Of course, that's gonna take some research, some hard work on our part, which we are always willing to do. But first, let's go ahead and chop up today's Tuesday, December 26th, day after Christmas, the 8-game slate. Now, we're going to be using RotoQL. This is my favorite site to use, my favorite DFS site to use, man. I love it. And I'm going to continue to say that until I find one better. I'm always on the look for new tools, better things. I've been kind of looking at some Line Star recently, taking a look at that. The homie Seth Rudnick inside of the DFS sweatshop. One of my core members, man, he uses that and he's been talking about it a lot. But I'm definitely looking around, but this is the best I've used so far. So we've got 8-game slate here, man. And if you want to check out RotoQL, there's going to be a link to this in the description to the video. So let's go ahead and jump into it, man. First game we got is going to be the Toronto Raptors going to Dallas to take on the Mavericks here. This is a 209-point total, which is kind of high considering how bad the Mavericks have been. But we've got Toronto Raptors taking a 5.5-point favorite into the Dallas Mavericks here. So let's take a look. We got Kyle Lowry, who I like automatically at 8.2. I think he is most assuredly a usable play. Serge Ibaka at 5.8. Dallas does struggle against power forwards, especially guys that can kind of play that stretch 4 and also play a little 5 minutes, maybe a little 3 minutes. Minutes at the 3, minutes at the 5. That's minutes at the small forward or at the center if you're not abreast to the lingo. But yeah, Serge Ibaka here at 5'8" looks to be playable. Even Jonas Valanciunas at 4'9" looks to be a playable guy here. I kind of like that. I'm not a huge fan of DeRozan, but I can tell you this: DeMar DeRozan proved that in bad matchups he still can fill it the fuck up. This right here against Philadelphia, we had 63.75 and led the slate in scoring. That was a negative matchup. That was not a positive matchup for the homie, for DeMar DeRozan. And that's one of my favorite young players, bro. That dude can erupt at any time. So while I am not on him per se, or I don't love him, I do respect that he sees a 33.2% usage rate, and the price is just almost 9K, which the price coupled with the matchup is just something that I don't really love. But we got to consider. You got to consider him. He's got to consider him. Okay. Gideon Wright is back, and he's 3.8. Probably going to be getting those minutes over Fred VanVleet as far as being the first point guard to back up Kyle Lowry. So I think on an 8-game slate, you could see some of this value open up throughout the day. I kind of like. I think you could play Gideon Wright here. I mean, he should be getting 20+ minutes. So at 3.8, that's going to be usable because there's a good chance that this game could get away from Dallas, even though they're at home. So that's a guy that I do want to make exception to. Then we've got Harrison Barnes at 6.2. I think Harrison Barnes is in play here. 6.2. And this, sometimes with the Dallas Mavericks are concerned, you just got to play the best, cheapest guy on their team. Sometimes you got to do that, man. And Harrison Barnes, a very worthy defender, should be playing Serge Ibaka, who plays absolutely no defense until you get to the cup. So if Harrison Barnes can get by him, maybe sneak into the lane and get a couple of easy buckets, kind of get himself going, maybe hit a couple of outside shots, he could see fairly solid production here. Then we've got Dennis Smith Jr. at 4.8, and this dude was electric in the beginning of the season, but I mean the price at 4.8 is just ridiculous in terms of how good we've seen him be. Now, is he 100% coming back from that injury yet? That is the question. But I think you can play him. Smith played well in his return from a 6-game absence with a strained hip. Rick Carlisle says he has afforded the rookie a short leash, 30 minutes, 30 plus minutes, and only 9 of 24 appearances. But Smith has nevertheless reached double figures in scoring in 19 contests. I think you can play him at 4.8. I think Dennis Smith Jr. is going to be a play for me at 4.8. I hate playing point guards against Toronto, but he's just so cheap. And he's going to have that, okay, I'm Dennis Smith Jr. game. I'm a really good rookie game. He's going to have that game at some point while he's cheap. And we got to be ahead of the curve on that one. Wes Matthew at 4.4. I don't love it, but I think he's playable. And I feel the same way about maybe some Ginger Brea or Yogi Ferrell. Next game we got is going to be the Indiana Pacers going to Detroit to take on the Pistons. Vic Oladipo is 9.4. That looks like a trap to me. We've seen Vic light it up. And as you all know, Vic Oladipo is the guy that I said is going to be the most improved player in the league. I said you're going to see a new Vic Oladipo. He's going to go completely ham. And that's exactly what's been happening. 9.6, he brought back value at 57 points. And he does it in a bunch of different ways, man. But for me, I love him at the crib. Like, I really love him at the crib. Let's take a look at it. His last few home games, right? All right, 57, 54, 48, 36, 71, 54, 45. Like, he loves it in Indiana. In a way, 34, 42. He had 65 against Toronto. 43, 65 against Orlando. 34, 40, 45. So his ceiling games have come at the crib, and just matched up here. Well. The one thing that I do want to highlight, I do want to note here. One thing I do want to note here is that Avery Bradley is out. So without their best perimeter defender, maybe Vic could be in play. At 9.4, we're going to highlight Vic. Okay? Miles Turner at 6.7, I can use him. I do like Darren Collison. I actually love Darren Collison at 5.6. He's going to be in play for me. Thad Young at 5.8, I think he is usable. I think Lance Stevenson at 4.3 off of the bench is usable here. Andre Drummond, yes, at 9.3, we could use him. Tobias Harris at 6.1, he's cheap. I think I can get to him. Reggie Jackson, I don't have a problem with him at 5.5. This could be a solid game, bro. This is a game where we see, like, just the good guys play well. Like, the starters are probably going to play well. Like, we don't have to dig off of the bench too much in this game. Tolliver and Bullock, I wouldn't waste time with them. Next game we got to be the Orlando Magic going to Miami to take on the Heat. We do have Hassan Whiteside as a game time decision, and he's priced at 7.1. We've got to get some more news throughout the afternoon to see exactly how he does during shoot around. A report came in a couple days ago indicated that Whiteside was making progress, and the report is even more optimistic about his status, giving him a chance to play Tuesday for the first time since November 28th. He could have official update on Whiteside's status after Miami's morning shoot around, but one way or another, those hoping to include him in Tuesday's night want to keep tabs on his status leading up to game time. So, Elfrid Payton at 6'6". With Gordon Dragic being the game time decision, I don't like to play point guards in Miami, so I don't really love this game a lot. I think that Aaron Gordon at 7'7", he's going to be a game time decision. We got to understand what's going on with him because he's got a calf. That's soft tissue joints, man. That's tough. Gordon has already been sidelined for the Magic's previous outings due to the calf ailment. Prior to getting hurt, the forward was logging 34 minutes per game, and in 5 outings alone. Okay, 50. Okay, yeah. The soft tissue stuff, man, is hard to deal with, bro. It really is. So Jonathan Simmons, I like him. Josh Richardson at 6'8", he's gonna be usable. Tyler Johnson at 5'7". Maybe some cheap shit like Wayne Ellington if you want to get jiggy with it. Mario Hezonja, I don't love that. Fournier is gonna be a game time decision as well. There's a lot of. He's about. If he don't play, this is gonna be like his 9th straight game without playing. So this game, beware of this game, bro. This is a tough one. Bismack Biyombo at 3.8. I like Bismack. Bismack is gonna be the chalk. Busy's gonna be the chalk because he's a cheap ass double. You're gonna see Busy everywhere. With Vucevic being out, you're gonna see Busy everywhere. And some people are even gonna try to tell you to play Maurice Spates. Do not do that. That dude sucks. Okay, we learned that already. Last year we learned that. August State at 3.8 looks to be a usable play, but it's Elfrid in play, and if AG plays or Aaron Gordon plays, man, this could be a nice game. Yep. Without Aaron Gordon, without Fournier, without Vooch, then that is easy gonna put Elf in play too. People gonna want to play Elf too. But Busy is gonna be like Busy is like 3.8 is like the cash game fucking chalk lock. Like everybody's gonna play Bismack. So start looking for somebody at 3.8 that you could play so you're not 100% Biombo. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be 100% anybody if you got multiple lineups. Next game we got it's gonna be Chicago Bulls going to Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. We got a 212 point total here. I like this one. Uh, Last time Chris Middleton and the homie Eric Bledsoe kind of had to do all the heavy lifting, and it went okay. It went pretty much according to plan. I mean, Chris Middleton balled the fuck out, but Eric Bledsoe he was so. Well, today we should be getting Giannis back at 11.5, and this is pretty much a home game, bro. Like Chicago, Milwaukee is like right there. There's more, bro. There's probably more Bulls fans in Milwaukee than there is Milwaukee fans. So he's probable to play. Should be good to go. A bit of a surprising move. The Bucks held out Antetokounmpo out of Saturday's loss to the Hornets, citing soreness in his right knee. The issue never considered serious, and all signs point to him returning back to action. So give me some Giannis, man. I like him at 11.5. I think Bledsoe at 7.5 is also a very solid play. I'm getting sweet on Malcolm Brogdon, bro. 4.8. I definitely think Brago sees some minutes and sees enough to actually contribute positively. Chris Middleton, 8.4. That is just too much. What you're doing now, you're paying 8.4 based off of what he did last game without Giannis in the lineup, and that's just ridiculous. I can't pay 8.4K for the guy that's second on the team in usage. I can't do that. That's just no. That's not it for me. On the other side, Chris Dunn at 7K. I would definitely make myself. Yeah, I can play him. You can play him. You can definitely play him. Laurie Marketing at 5.4. And I think a ballsy move is to play Robin Lopez at 4.5. I can get there. Bobby Portis, maybe some Nikolai Mirotic. Both of those guys are going to be a play for me. And I think kind of you got to play. I think you got to play Denzel Valentine or David Nwaba. And right now, Valentine's been getting the minutes. So Denzel Valentine is the guy that I'm going to be looking at. Next game we got is going to be the Brooklyn Nets going to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. We got to be careful not to get popped. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie at 6.3, who I actually like in this game. I do. I like him. I think he's playable. We've got Damari Carroll is 5K. I don't love that one. Allen Crabbe, the shooter, at 4.2. Don't really love him. Maybe some RHJ. We get him under 6K. That can be usable. On the other side, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge at the crib at 8.5. I don't love that. Kawhi Leonard, we know he's not getting like the full run of minutes yet. So I don't think he set up the Spurs last game Saturday, but it appears he will not miss a second straight contest. However, he was initially listed as probable for Saturday's game before ultimately being ruled out. Yeah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not doing that. Tony Parker at 4.2. That's a usable play if he does see the court here. And of course, maybe some Kyle Anderson at 4.6. I can't deal with a lot of that San Antonio shit. I would just rather move on, head to the next game. We got Utah Jazz going to Denver to take on the Nuggets. Automatically give me some of that Donovan Mitchell. Love him in this matchup. We can play the guards, man, at the top against the Denver Nuggets, man. It's not a problem at all. We can definitely do that. We've got Derek Favors at 5.9. I don't love that one. But, against Jokic, you can look at him. He's going to be in play. Ricky Rubio at 5.8. I think we can get to Rubio here. Jokic at 7.9 is definitely usable. Anytime we get Jokic under 8K, bro, that's a guy that we've got to take a look at. Jamal Murray at 5.9. I like him. Wilson Chandler at 4.6. I think he's going to continue to play well. For that reason, we can play him now. Be on the lookout because Mason Plumlee is a game-time decision, while so is Moutier. We already know Millsap is out. Malik Beasley is a game-time decision. On the other side, Gobert and Neto and Dante Exum, those guys are already out. So Rodney Hood at 6'4", man, he's just too priced up. That's a big price for Rodney Hood. Next game we got is going to be the Memphis Grizzlies going to Phoenix to take on the Suns here. Devin Booker could come back here, and if he does, I'm not playing him. Really, I mean, I don't see the upside in the 8K Devin Booker coming back first game from injury. So that's not a place where I'm going to be going. But I think TJ Warren at 6.9 is going to be playable. We're in this part of the rotation where we do probably see Greg Monroe get the start at 4.5. That's probably what's going to happen, and that's going to be him and Alex Lynn are guys that I'm going to be considering. On the other side, Ricky Reek is 8.6, bro. The same, right there, 100 less than Marc Gasol, and I definitely believe Marc Gasol is in play. Ricky Reek 8.6 is just a lot. That's a lot to pay for him, bro. It is. Andrew Harrison at 4.1 is interesting, but against Phoenix though, pretty much everybody's gonna be a play against Phoenix though. Yeah, you can't deny that he's gonna be in play. Jermichael Green, he should be out, so that's gonna make that Brandon Wright play that everybody else was salivating all over that I didn't play. It could make it a play this time, so I'm gonna look at him at 3.6. We'll check that out. And then the last game is going to be the Sacramento Kings going to Los Angeles to take on the Clippers, where we've got Austin Rivers at 6'6", who has the green light to shoot at the crib against Sacramento. We're going to be using that. You've got Milos Teodosic at 4.6. I think we can use him. DeAndre Jordan at 8.3. I wouldn't have an issue there. Sweet Lou, 7'6", looks to be usable. And Sam Decker has been getting a few minutes off of the bench. He is priced at 3.6. That may be somebody who you can look at because, look, we got Blake out. Danilo Gallinari out. Wesley Johnson is out. Patrick Bell. All those cats are out. So, on the other side, you got Zebo at 6K. I love Zebo today. Zebo is like my late night hammer extraordinaire. I like that. I can get to Zebo. George Hill at 4.6. That looks to be usable. They've been struggling against point guards, bro. They really have been. They've been struggling. Buddy at 4.7. I think that's usable. Cauley Stein at 5.5. We can use that. So this is a good one. This is a good game. This is a nice game for some late night hammers, bro. It really is. Let's go check over. I'm gonna check over on FanDuel just to kind of see how the pricing shapes up. See if there's anybody really cheap on FanDuel that shouldn't be. Lowry 8.2. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Barnes, Dennis Smith Jr. 200 more. Dirk, West. No big values there. Vic is 9.6. So that makes him playable on FanDuel. That does. Miles Turner, 8.4. Dad Young, he's cheaper. Dad is cheaper. I can use that. Drummond, Tobias Harris, Reggie Jackson. Pricing is tight, babe. The pricing is tight. Elf is 7.3. Simmons is 6.3. Bismack is 4.4. The Chalk. Bismack the Chalk. Biombo, 4.4. Dragic is 6'4". He's priced a little cheaper on DraftKings than he is on FanDuel. And his team sucks. And if he's okay and he's good to play, maybe you could look at him. Highlight that. Josh Rich is cheaper. He's 6.8 on DraftKings, but he's 6K on FanDuel. That makes him a guy we've got to consider. He's fairly cheap. Whiteside is 7.4 as a game time decision. Let's go to Chicago and Milwaukee on FanDuel. Bledsoe 7.6. Middleton is 8K. He's 8.4 on DraftKings, so that's gonna give us a reason to look at him. Chris Dunn, Markkanen, Denzel is okay, cheap on both. So we can look at him. Let's go back to Milwaukee. Okay, then we got Brooklyn and San Antonio, where Hollis Jefferson 7.1, Dinwiddie 7.4. Let's go back to Bam Adebayo. 5.3. Well, he's same price on priced up more here. Then we got no big value on this side. LaMarcus Aldridge is 100 cheaper than he is on FanDuel. I mean on DraftKings. And Tony Parker is 100 cheaper than he is on DraftKings as well. Maybe that's usable. Rudy Gay is stupid cheap. Rudy Gay is 4.3, bro. Well, Kyle Anderson is back. Kyle Anderson is cheaper too. He's 4.6 on DraftKings. That's something to look at. There could be something on FanDuel for San Antonio, baby. Mitchell is cheaper. He's 100 cheaper on FanDuel, 7.2. Favors is a little cheaper. I think he's 5.7. He's 5.6 here. Rubio is cheaper. He's 5.8. He's 5.2 here. So Utah looks to be in a good spot on FanDuel. Jokic is priced up. Harris 6.4. Jamal Murray is a little bit more expensive. Wilson Chandler is as well. With Plumlee out, I think that helps. That helps on game time decision. That really helps Trey Lyles, bro. That really helps Trey Lyles. Then Memphis and Phoenix. Weeky Week is 8.5. They're the same price on DraftKings, so that makes them usable. They're the same price. D Book is Devin Booker is 7.1. Yo, if Devin Booker is playing, that's a $900 discount. Let's look a little bit closer at D Book, man. He's expected to return Tuesday. Okay. Book upgraded to doubtful in his uniform Sunday against Minnesota, but never truly had much of a chance to make his return from a strained left groin. However, after going through the full speed practice Sunday, the belief is that Booker will be back to availability Tuesday night. Look for more. Okay, so yo, that's this just in. That looks like the value. Okay, so he has two things going for him. Number one, he's coming off of an injury, and people hate playing guys off the first game back from injury. Me too, me included. But he had like a little groin. It's a soft tissue joint, so it could be a real risk. But for that reason, I don't think people are going to play him a lot. And he's at 7.1. The dude does have like 50, 60 point upside. He really does. Real life point upside. So if I was going to play him anywhere, it would be on FanDuel. Like D-Book on FanDuel is now in play for me. He is. Tyson Chandler, Alex Lynn, 5'7", Greg Monroe, 5K. All right, so they must know it's their turn to play. Then we got Sacramento and the Clips. DeAndre Jordan is 200 cheaper. That's usable. Rivers, pretty much same price. Sweet Lou, 7.6, same price for him. Zebo, 6K, same price, so I like that. Carly Stein, 6'1". George Hill, okay, yep. Buddy is 4'7" on DraftKings. He's 5'1" here. So we've got some pretty solid values, man. Some really solid values coming up across both sites. So let's go out, man. Have a very solid day. We already have our initial player pool generated for our DraftKings. So if you want to get in with us, man, and see exactly how we do this, how we get to the money, and how we win it, yo, come up, go to the website. It's www.dfssweatshop.com. That is where you can go. Upon your paid subscription, you'll be ushered into the very best Facebook group online, where we not only teach you or we show you how we win, we teach you how to win, bro. And this is going to be carrying around through all the sports. And you look at this because baseball is coming up. We shook a stick at baseball. We destroyed baseball last year. Like we got cats chomping at the bit, ready to get in baseball. So $14.99 is your monthly subscription. 50 cents a day, half a cup of coffee a day, 2 punk ass quarters. That's it. The $119.99, that is your year long. That takes you a full calendar year all the way around to where we are at right now. It takes you through the rest of football, basketball, through baseball. So it's good. So yo, get in there. Really solid group of guys, man. We love each other. We are family. We get it in, and let's get it in. Okay. This is your boy, the DFS Jerusalem. You can follow me, of course, on Twitter at DFS Jerusalem, saying to you, come to the sweatshop where we keep it real, we keep it honest, and we always keep it 300. Peace. We out.